What's up, my party people? It's your boy Darshaun Smith back again for another episode of the Positivity Hour. Episode 70 actually. 30 more till we get to 100. I think we're about to do that in about the next month and a half. Probably definitely sometime over this summer. But like I said, I'm your host Darshaun Smith, otherwise known as the Positivity God on all social media platforms, and exclusively on this podcast is Big D. So roll the intro and let's talk about what makes social media so special today. Woo! Ocean. All right, now that my ad has run, gotta make money doing this. I'm just joking. I make like 2 pennies every upload. But hey, money is money, okay? I can't get it yet. I have to, meet a threshold. But one day, okay, like this lighter, I'll get there. So, yeah. Like I said, though, today we're going to talk about, what makes social media so special. We're going to talk about, the many nuances, the addictive tactics, a whole lot of different things, we're just going to do a little breakdown of a whole lot of things. And it's all going to be rooted in things I've seen, things I've noticed, things I've come across, and things I just deploy in my own life to lessen my social media usage. And if I do use social media, as it says on my life goals board up here, if you use like your phone, or in this case social media, do it to make money. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people, they look through their contacts and it's just like random people they talk to once a year, or random people they just cold approached, or just things that aren't always the most productive. I'm not saying you can't have those. Everything in life is the yin and yang. Okay, you need good and evil, you need productive contacts, and you need not productive contacts. But what I am saying is my calendar is my little scroller thing here is 2 days behind. So let me roll that up 2 days, because today is May 8th, and it's time to elevate. Okay. So yeah, before we hop into today's topic, though, and just talk about what inspired this podcast episode, let's talk about how I am doing. So objectively speaking, I'm doing great. I'm a pro photographer now. Here's my nicer Sony A7 III, Sony A7 Mark III. With the kit lens. I have a couple lenses, but just have the kit lens on. And I officially am a pro photographer, in my opinion, now, because I view once you get paid, you are a pro. So technically, I'm a pro podcaster too. I get paid from this, and a pro YouTuber. I got a YouTube check. I got like $11. Okay, before they changed it to where you needed a certain amount of subs. Okay, but like I said, I'm just out here trying to find different ways to get this money. Whether that be the options, or the stocks, or the vending machines, or the ATMs, or the CAN bus, office job, or the walking down the street selling t-shirts. What I'm saying? Like whatever I gotta do to get this money, like I'm going, okay? And that includes doing my research. This summer I was just thinking about this. This is the how I'm doing part of the how I like structure these podcasts. And I was thinking, I kind of felt bad, or like I feel out of place sometimes, as a person who wants to be like extremely deviant, who wants to be in the 1%, and to be in the 1%, you got to do what the other 99% are willing to do. And I'm not gonna lie, I think often it's like, oh, like my peers they got all these internships and this and that, they're doing this big thing and that big thing, and I for a moment I caught myself like tripping, I caught myself slipping, and I was like, am I setting myself up for the future like correctly? And then I thought to myself, like, about an hour ago, I was like, hold on, I am doing like my own like internship type thing, that's relevant to like what I'm doing. I always think that like a lot of people I associate with, they don't really do the same things as me. So like what we do to progress our future careers and future lives and such, they're just generally different. That's one thing. The other thing is never compare yourself to anyone because you are not in competition with a single person. It is just you, yourself, and you, okay? As soon as you start competing with other people, things just start going down the drain. So just, I don't know, at least in my experience, just be out here and work work at high quality, work however you need to just for yourself, and that'll get you far. Real quick, got on. Woo. All right, gotta drink some water too. I don't know where my actual water bottle is, so this peach flavored water will work today. Gotta stay hydrated. Hydrate or dihydrate, they say. But yeah, so like my own research, because my goal is to be a social scientist, with the research interest in like the racial wealth gap, public transportation, and like employment and just things of this nature, just money, how it's attained, how it can be used, and like its effects on things, just that's the overall like research interest of mine. But I am gonna be working with the Flint email lab here at the University of Iowa over the summer as a undergraduate, researcher. And I was like, it may not be super on topic 100% of like what I'm trying to do for my own career, because I'll be working on my senior honors thesis this summer as well. But it is helping me for my future career path, because I'm getting that like valuable like research experience. I've been working with a team for a year technically, like a whole like year and a half now. But this last semester, so this last 16 weeks, I was doing the research practicum, like just getting like credit for it, so it's like a class. But like this summer I'll be getting paid or what have you. So it's a real like internship thing. If you really want to look at that, I can definitely put it on my CV, which I still don't know how to pronounce. I watched a video about it. It was like 10 seconds and it said it like 3 times, but I don't know, it's just not clicking. But it's your academic resume, and I could add that to my CV. My experience: I was a paid undergraduate researcher in this research lab, so that's pretty cool. That's my own internship. But outside of that, I've just been chilling. This upcoming week is finals week, and it's just time to get this bread. So with all that being said, I just talked about myself for 7 minutes now, okay? But as they say, 30% of people come to the podcast for the information, 70% come for the personality. So there you go, 7 minutes for 70%. Let's move on to the other 30%. I think I have more than 3 minutes to say about social media, but we'll see. So yeah, all that being said, what makes social media so special, Darshaun? How does this loop all the way into what you were just talking about? Because it is all related to an extent. And in this case, it's related because, I have a separate Instagram account specifically for my my future, social scientist career endeavors, okay, where I can, publish, upcoming things or just headshots or just random updates. I just wanted to have it just to have it before someone else just tried to take literally Darshaun_Smith. You know what I'm saying? Because like, dang, like you wouldn't think, but like you never know. I'm trying to be known, okay? I don't want to be famous. I'm trying to be rich, and I'm trying to be the 15th richest person in the world. But hey, I was thinking about that the other day. Like I want to be so rich to where like I just fund my own research, because then it's not biased. I'm not getting money from other people. It's like, no, I'm gonna get paid to do the research I want to do. But hey, that's off topic. Back on topic though, to social media. What caused this was the fact that I simply just happened to open Instagram today. I used to do a thing, and I still do it to some extent. And if I was to do it, I gotta do 6 push-ups now. To where every time I'd open Instagram, I gotta do push-ups. And I'm not gonna lie, I still opened Instagram first, or whatever social media app I was using at the time, as the discurrent. I don't think that's the word, but deterrent. There we go. Whatever. We'll go with that one. It's close. And to like stop my usage, or at least lower my usage to like a reasonable extent. So from going to like 3 hours a day of scrolling to like 20 minutes or what have you, it was very productive. It must be said though, I think a large part of that came down to the fact that I didn't want to do the push-ups, but then the also is the only reason it worked is because I actually hold myself accountable and actually, did the push-ups, every time I opened the specific app, in this case, Instagram. But now I would say like that's definitely trained me, and I do push-ups if I open Instagram or not. So it's not like, oh, if I gotta open Instagram to be healthy. I'm not trying to like reward myself or anything like that. But I'm just saying like there's a what I'm trying to get at here is social media apps are addictive, okay? And if you want to get yourself off of these apps, or as I had alluded to earlier in this episode, use the social media apps for more productive means, such as, my photography account, such as my social scientist business account, such as my podcast account, you gotta, detrain, or yourself, air quotes for those who couldn't see the microphone, or I mean see the camera footage, but for those of you who can hear, yes, to some extent, the whole point of like what makes social media apps so special is the fact that they are designed to be attention seeking, attention collecting, attention just beings or entities or objects that just want to reel you in and keep you there as long as possible. And someone the other day in one of my classes had said that the average person spends like an hour or so on TikTok a day. There are like 3 billion people who use TikTok like every day. Do you know how much time that is? And I think that's one thing that makes social media very special. It's the one thing, outside of like someone landing on the moon, that has really like captivated the eyes and the attention of all human beings on the planet to some degree. Whether your medium is Twitter and feeling like Elon Musk this and abortion rights that, or more controversial things, to like Reddit, let's talk about how to level up your camera settings, or let's go look at risque pictures, or whatever, or your favorite YouTuber, subreddit. Or even YouTube. I think YouTube, honestly, is the next one I need to do some push-ups for. But I've already lowered my usage. Now, at least when I go on YouTube, I do what my board says. I learn how to make money. I watch videos about, starting businesses. I watch videos on how to trade options. I watch videos on how to be a better trumpet player. I watch videos about my major. I watch videos about my research interests. Like these are these things of our nature. But like I was saying, and what makes social media so special is the fact that it has, allowed people, and more so like forced a situation to where you are focusing and learning and getting stuck in the circle, the ever spinning circle of information on these social media apps that don't really pertain to you. I opened Instagram today and I was scrolling. I was like, I don't even know the people I follow on the Instagram app here. I need to delete some of these people. And like, full disclosure, I'm not gonna lie, some of them were girls and I only follow them because I thought they were attractive. Okay, I might have found them on like Tinder or something, and I was like, okay, I'll give you a follow. Oh, you got some nice pictures here or something like that. But outside of that, I'm just like, yo, what am I doing here? This is a waste of time, This is a waste of energy, and this is, most importantly, we're getting to the other side of what makes social media so special, that I've slightly alluded to here. It's a waste of your mental capacity, your mental space, your mental energy, okay? I'm not sure if y'all have ever used your brain so much to where you're not physically tired, but you're just like mentally tired, okay? That is a thing I run across often, and I try to get up, I try to walk, ride my longboard, I still want to get a bike again. I want to start biking again. I run, every now and then. I'm trying to make that a more consistent habit again, because if you can do it once, you can do it again, because I got to lose these 40 pounds or whatever, I'm trying to lose. And with social media, it's just like it doesn't allow you to do that. It steals something from you. And I'm not saying, like I said, I'm not saying you shouldn't use social media. I'm literally gonna post this on Spotify and like Apple Podcast and YouTube and all these things I'm talking about. I'm not saying it's bad. I'm just saying that in some cases, if you are not keeping a level head, and if you are not accurately or, actively rather paying attention, your usage of these social media apps is going to harm you in some way, shape, form, or fashion. Like this can definitely, I could do a whole longer form episode about this. I could go find research articles, link in the description, my sources, type thing. Excuse me. But I'm, like I said, for primarily speaking, I just speak about my own personal experience here. And I can tell you, I've taken, about 3,000 pictures in the last week, that I'm about to post, everywhere to some degree. I've recorded, this is my 70th podcast episode now that I'm going to post online. Most people, you're in the 1% of podcasters if you get past episode 21. My brother sent me that statistic one day, and I was like, wow, I'm doing standard deviations above that now. But, and the listenership and viewership is still there. I'm definitely I've definitely grown from a year ago. This is a little off topic, but I just want to talk about it anyways real quick. I've definitely grown from a year ago. I'm not saying it's exponential and I get 50 views a video now, but I'm saying every now and then I can get 20 or, sometimes 10, but I got a consistent, 5, 10 YouTube viewers, that watch if I don't even if I don't promote it on Snapchat or anything else, and it's just really cool. Drink some water. It's really good, man. Stay healthy out here, y'all. Stay healthy. But yeah, back to what I was saying, back to why social media is so special, and less about all of that. SpongeBob sound effect.
A few moments later.
But yeah, I also, we're getting off topic. Okay, sometimes I think I got ADHD. I'm not gonna lie, man. I just be all over the place. I'm doing it right now. Okay, back on topic. Social media and what makes it special. What makes it so special, like I said, it's in summary, I'm gonna wrap this one up because I think I've got illustrated the point that social media is a very powerful thing. It's a very powerful tool that for those who are uneducated, you just use the tool trying to fit the fit the square peg in the circle hole, But for the astute scholar, I wrote that in a paper the other day. It really made me laugh. But for the astute scholar, or the, just person who pays attention, there are ways to leverage one's attention span, or one's ability to comprehend, one's ability to relate, feel sympathy, things of this nature, for, either your gain, community gain, or just the betterment of our society. I'm not bashing social media companies. Like I said, I use them. I'm still about to go on Instagram later today and promote my business, because I really do this now. I'm a photographer, so if you need pictures, let me know. But I'm also aspiring sociologist. I'm also an aspiring dad. I'm an aspiring just a whole lot of things, entrepreneur, and I think what's really helped this is balancing all of these different things, because they say you got multiple streams of income, as a backup for whatever you want to do in life. Is all of my music professors, or just my professors specifically in the African American studies program, African American studies program, yeah, that's right, like Damani Phillips, okay, active jazz recording artist, professor of African American Studies and director of jazz studies, actually, at the University of Iowa. And homie's printing CDs, vinyls, he's touring, judging this, going to this country this week, skipping class, air quotes, for some money opportunity over here, and he's getting it, black man, alto sax player, man. I'd love to, I really look up to Damani, and I appreciate his guidance. He's a very serious person. He's old school, but I found out he's not even that old, which is even more funny. But he's old school, which I appreciate it. And I say all this to say that there's a way to do everything and to do it well. And social media is a way to make you do a little bit of everything, But if used wrong, you're not gonna do it at such a high level, you know what I'm saying? And I just said, an example of a person I look up to, a person who looks like me, though he do got a fire, like, gray beard looking like it's fire, man. Damani is kind of cool, I'm not gonna lie. But it's a way to, I was showing you a real life example of a person who actively uses what makes social media so special for their benefit. Not only are they a college professor of African American studies and jazz studies, they also are an author. Damani's a recording musician. He's much more than this. I don't know if he has kids or anything, but I do know he I don't know, he likes cigarettes, so he be doing his thing there too. What I'm saying? He's uniquely him, and he broadcast all of it, to the social media, aspect thing. Okay, I'm not gonna lie, maybe the cigarettes thing was uncalled for, but I'm not gonna lie. Also, homie really lit a cig in the middle of a pre-recorded lecture. That's with that note, I'm gonna just leave it there. So yeah, it's been real. I'm your boy Darshaun Smith, aka the Positivity God, also known exclusively on this podcast as Big D. Hold on, I gotta say it on the low. But yeah, so yeah, it's been real. Make sure you like, subscribe, unsubscribe, hit, comment, follow, unfollow, dislike, share, report. I don't care what you do, as long as you're staying positive at the end of the day. That's all I can ask for, okay, my party people? What makes social media so special? That's what today's episode's been about. Let me know what you think in the comment section below, or don't. The choice is yours. And with that, we out. Woo! Bonk!